have such sights to show you. Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, one and all, to Tuesday Night Terrorvision. I'm your host, Pete, joined by the one, the only, Gasp! It's J-Man.
Hey, how's it going?
I love how I bring it up and he's just like, bang, right there.
I don't know what to say. It's
it's
not really that exciting.
No, it's fine. That's why we build it up so we can just, let him down easy.
Let him down easy, yeah.
But you know who never lets him down is our guest, Jason. What's up, brother? Welcome
What's
back.
happening? Thanks for having me again.
Absolutely,
Christine,
bro.
hell yeah.
Yeah, we are reviewing the 1983 John Carpenter adaptation of a Stephen King book, Christine. Which
They should have called it that.
They should have. That's the headliner. It's John Carpenter presents Stephen King's Christine. There we go. I was just listening to a video essay about Creepshow 2, and in particular, the Raft.
Yes.
Which is a Stephen King. And I've never read the book. I love Creepshow 2, though, and the Raft, as a kid, freaked me the hell out. As a kid who, Jason, you grew up in lakes, too, swimming in lakes.
Yeah.
That scared the shit out of me as a kid. I'm like, oh, my God. Like,
I was always afraid of either Jaws or Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Piranhas.
Gilman, yeah,
Piranhas,
I love
yeah.
Gilman.
I had an unreasonable fear of piranhas for somebody who lives in the Midwest.
Oh, and Lake Placid, that's a good one too.
Oh, that's a fun movie. That's
Very
really
fun.
fun. Yeah.
But yeah, Christine, great movie, 1983, and we'll get into that. But we do have some other stuff to talk about. It's Samurai Slam week, folks, and I happen to wrestle for a certain company. Called, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, it's Super Shogun Wrestling, and we have Samurai Slam 4 coming up this coming Saturday night, West Branch, Michigan, Dragon's Den. Come on out. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 7. It's our biggest show of the year. This is our WrestleMania. We packed the house last year. I believe we ran out of chairs, which is always a good thing to say at one of your shows, was we don't have enough seats. So then it's standing room, and then it's really fun because that's that old school wrestling atmosphere. And yeah, you can see I've changed it up a little bit for the aforementioned Samurai Slam. Decided to go with a different look. And speaking of which, folks, tickets are available now or at the door. Maybe you can get tickets at the door. We've got a seat for you. Come on out. If you're in the area, if you're in the Midwest, and you want to see some really good wrestling, and you're like, hey, I want to go to Michigan for the weekend. Yeah, come on up. Check us out. But on the way to Samurai Slam, Midnight Vice has been very busy. So let's take a look at what we've been up to.
time we got?
Well, if you told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. I've seen your face before, my friend, but I don't know if you know who I am. Well, I was there and I saw what you did. I saw it with my own two eyes. Wipe off that grin. I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. And I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. Well, I've been waiting for this moment.
His mouth twisted open, his neck bent at a frightening angle, his eyes shut tight. Dumbass. Yo,
Cruz, what up, brother? Hey, man, I'm with Serena, and we gotta talk, bro. We really gotta talk.
hey, what's up, Pete? Man, what's going on? You ready for the show?
Bro, Midnight Vice has been a threat to everything and everyone in Super Shogun since day one. And I'm not gonna lie. Everybody is against us. The office is against us. The entire locker room is against us. It's the three of us against the world, brother. I'm not going to lie. I'm just a little bit paranoid.
Yeah, to be honest, man, I'm not quite surprised. When you're the best, people want to turn on you. They hate us because they ain't us, you know?
They hate us because they ain't us. My man. My man. You got that right. Especially Tiger, Cartier, and Matty Fine.
And it's all good, man. We got this handled. And in case something goes wrong, you remember that special surprise I got in store?
Yes, you having that ace in the hole, that trick up your sleeve. Perfect.
Yeah, they'll never see that coming.
All right, brother. Then that's it, man. We got business in line. Let's handle it at Samurai Slam. Me and Serena are going to finish these rounds, and I will see you soon, bro. All right, peace.
Some strangers to you and me. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. Well, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life.
Oh wait, the song's over. Yeah, that's
That's cool.
That's
Mwah,
and
mwah.
for those of you keeping score at home, yeah, that's absolute fucking cinema, kids. You ain't gonna find that shit in any other indie wrestling company. I will goddamn guarantee you, ain't nobody else doing a shot-for-shot remake of an episode, a particular scene from an episode of Miami Vice in 2026. If you can find them, fucking bring them to me, and I'll have their head right here next to my buddy here. But anyway, folks, check out Super Shogun Wrestling. Links in the description. Go on over and subscribe. I'm not just saying this because I'm part of the roster. I'm saying this because I truly believe that we have one of the best all-around products in the entire state, if not the Midwest, in terms of independent wrestling. And that's top to bottom, and that's the production, too, of which Jason is a big part of in that respect. And one hell of a cinematographer. He did a lot of the camera work. You are on Trick or Treat Mr. Dollar, which
we're gonna have a part 2.
Oh, I like
There's gonna
that
be
a
a
lot. I saw
sequel.
that. I
And
like that.
there's nobody more excited for that than the star of the show, Trey. He is absolutely. And we started putting up the Halloween stuff in the house already.
Oh, nice.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
even September, and I'm putting Halloween stuff up. This is how much I love the horror season. And last piece of business before we get into the review, right here. Here is the. Let me take the comments down for just a second here. There's our second annual spooky season watch along series on September 17th, The Burning. On the 24th, Maniac Cop. We'll kick off October with The Silver Bullet. Friday the 13th, part 5 on the 8th. The 15th, Scarecrows. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch on the 22nd. And we will cap it all off with Terrifier on October 29th. And you can join us live every Thursday, 8:05 Eastern, right here on the channel. A rotating panel of guests every week will be giving you a live commentary for all those movies. So if you're not subscribed, get subscribed and come on over and enjoy the spooky season with us. And I promise you this, I review a certain series of movies every year during October. And last year I finally finished Halloween. It took me 2 years to do the entire franchise. Even the fucking Rob Zombie movies are on the channel. But this year I have about 5 days to figure out what I'm going to do for October, which I'll be recording. At least there'll be 4 videos during the month. I'll have 1 per week. And so I will be doing some videos. I know I gotta dust it off and get back to recording some videos, but yeah, so we will be doing that for you guys during the month of October because that's our favorite fucking time here because we're a horror channel. So speaking
Glad to
of
see
horror,
Scarecrows on there. That's a my pick. I'm very happy to see Scarecrows on there. That's literally that's all me. Nobody knows about that movie.
you recommended that.
Yeah,
You recommended
I
that.
randomly got that from a video store where I just rent anything. I'm like, oh, that looks cool. I'm the only person, and I championed that movie since 1988 or whenever it came out. Like from 88, I've been championing that one.
Yep, that was 88. It was fantastic. Speaking of fantastic things, let's go back to 1983
gosh.
for John Carpenter's Christine.
Awesome.
And as somebody who really, really likes muscle cars, oh my God, I want one of these Plymouth Furies. This just
Oh,
topped.
I want to show you. Yeah,
Hang on, let me embiggen.
yeah. Sorry, I was like, I just remember. Yeah, there you
There
go.
we go. Yeah,
That's it.
fucking the Plymouth Fury.
Actually, the other guy's car is cool too. Was that a Dodge? Was that? I don't know what cars was that. Was the blue one
That was
a Dodge Charger? Yeah,
It's a
that.
Dodge Charger. Yeah.
So you got the General Lee versus Christine, man.
And
You
then
hate
the-
rock and roll, yeah. Oh, we
bad
lost
guy.
Jason. We're all over the place.
I know. It's fucked, boys.
Oh, I'm
I've
I've
done-
done it. Oh, okay,
There-
I'm back.
I've done
There
that
we
so many times. Yeah, it's like
Well,
annoying.
they add layouts to it, and I'm like, don't change the layout thing. The layout thing was fine. There's other things you could fix on this platform, like overcharging us.
Yeah, that would be the first.
Yeah, like let's not charge me almost $50 a month for a baser level fucking streaming
Yeah.
platform. Okay.
Classic
Yeah.
comics. I hate rock and roll. Yeah, nice little. That was at the very end. Yep.
Yeah.
So I love this. You know, being two-thirds of the panel reside in the Murder Mitten. We start out in Detroit in 1957 on the auto assembly line, and I love how the Fury is the only car that's really colorful on this
Mhm.
line. And this right here, kids, if you're born after the year 2000, is called an assembly line. This is when cars like my 85 Delta that was featured in the promo were built. They were built on these, and they were built with, hands and things. And this is when cars were actually built like
Explain to the audience what hands are.
the things that you used to work with that now you just use to goon.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord, I apologize.
You mean my phone hands?
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you can call them that. But no, we start with the Fury rolling down the assembly line for and I love this. So you have, it's being inspected, and yeah, this guy pops the hood, and Christine's like
Staring at her ass, by the way. He is
Mhm.
like fondling that car, so she doesn't like being touched inappropriately.
I was gonna say this was the beginning of the Me Too movement. This guy got Me Too'd,
Right.
basically, is what happened.
This is I never read this book, but my friend Steven is whose name is Steven, is a Stephen King like fanatic. He has everything in hardcover, and this is already a difference of thing because the book is the former owner, so that weird guy's brother or whatever, I guess, dies, and his spirit is in the car, and his spirit possesses the owner. That's why he starts dressing like a 50s guy and all that, right? Because this is a different approach. This is the car is evil. I kind of like I'm not nothing against Stephen King, but I kind of like the approach of the car has been evil from with the assembly line. Like we're seeing this, it was already a possessed evil car from the start.
Child's play voodoo ritual happening.
No ritual.
It's completely
Abedube Dembella or whatever.
Wait, the bomber clot, man. You mean I can't use me black voodoo magic on it, man?
Voodoo magic.
What the hell, man? There's no killing what can't be stopped.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I love that guy. King Willie. That's King Willie. Bow to the king.
Oh, we got a super chat.
That's yours, buddy.
That's
Thanks,
fine.
Raj.
Thank you, Raj. We got a $2 super chat. Hi, everyone. Best live horror show on YouTube. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. Appreciate the $2 super chat. And let's see here. You know what that means. We got to pause for the cause. I really got to upload these over on.
I know. I have just my mine's maxed out because I'm too lazy to switch brands every time. Here's another thing. Why don't you add more to per brand?
Yep. Yeah. That would be much. Yeah. So we could upload more GIFs and stuff because they cap that at too low when you add up all your, because they
add everything up. Any clip, video,
your images,
your little thing behind now.
All that adds up, and then they count that against your uploads for your individual brand. So up that number. They did up the time limit on the videos because it only used to be 3 minutes. So that was 4 minutes and 11 seconds I was able to upload, which I appreciate that because longer clips, I don't want to have to screen share. I'm lazy. I just want to press the button.
Yeah.
You know, and speaking of pressing buttons, here you go for a $2 super chat for Raj Ram.
Must be weird not having anybody come on you.
Thrill me.
You take drugs, Danny?
Every day.
Good.
You know, ever since you guys have been around with your TV cameras, Julian's changed. You know, he's getting all frustrated and...
Thrill me.
I don't know where I felt like I get a little drink around here, do you, bud?
Johnny, what can you make out of this?
This? Well, I could make a cap, or a brooch, or pterodactyl.
Oh, get this thing off me! What the hell are you now? No! Why are you hitting me? No! It's gnawing at my skull!
That was very difficult to have to screen record and edit that clip of Selma Hayek. I struggled doing that.
We all thank you for that.
Yeah, I got to get a few of those for my thing now that you reminded me.
Just over here doing
you, Selma Hayek.
Thank you, Quentin Tarantino, for your foot fetish and getting her to do that little dance with the fucking snake, and making her a sexy ass vampire. A sexy ass big booty Latina vampire, which I think if she was goth, I mean, well, she's a vampire, so it's kind of goth. I mean, I'm fucking dead. Just take me. I fucking give up. Like I got nothing. But yeah.
Speaking of dead, we got a death scene within the opening credits. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So homeboy
with
here,
the bone.
Yes. That's a fucking beautiful intro. He just watched this dude get his hand smashed, gets in there smoking the cigar, ashes on the plastic.
Yeah,
in a
she don't
brand
like
new
that very
fucking
much.
car. No.
Christine
No.
does not like that one bit.
No, she's an angry girl.
Yeah, we get to see right away that, you know, we know what's going to happen. You could do a very interesting, like, kind of essay on the Christine car as a character. When
That's what
is he driving it? When is it acting on its own? Go ahead,
Right.
Jason. Sorry.
But yes, I view the car as a woman. I view her as a character. A mute. Well, she talks through the radio.
Right, like Bumblebee in those shitty Transformers
Yeah.
movies. Yeah,
They took that from here, but yeah.
of course they did, because that's not a
they did.
cartoon.
This car, this Christine, is very jealous, and yeah, she likes to be treated right. And so far, right from the get-go, I mean, she haven't been driven yet. She's a young girl, and she's already being mistreated.
The funny thing is that when she eventually meets up with the previous owner, not Arnie or whatever, but like whoever it was, the brother, we can already tell just through these sequences that guy was probably very easy to manipulate. He was down on his luck. He didn't, even though he was married and he had kid, it's like he wasn't fulfilled. Why didn't she control one of these guys to fall in love with her? Because it's like, I don't think she could manipulate them. So it's like anyone that she can't manipulate, she kills. Anyone in her way, she kills. It is a woman. They call her Christine. She's red. There's no accidents, right? That's the, which I think is the better approach in having the Zero Cool gave us the breakdown as well with the former owner. But this is much cooler. Once you see this once, okay, when you're watching it once, you don't know. When you watch the second time, you're like, wait a minute, why didn't she possess any of these guys? Because she's clearly sending out signals, and it didn't work on the brother because the brother already knew the secret, right? Like, so it doesn't work on him. It works on Arnie because he's the next guy that comes around. And then she allows him to she could repair. Well, I'm getting already too deep into it, but hold on, we'll get there. But yeah, why didn't she could have, done something here.
It's like forceful marriage or forceful love. It's like, you're not going to be happy. I think Christine, she chooses who she wants to be with.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know what's funny? They are happy. There's a lot going on in this movie.
I sympathize with Christine. Everyone's
no.
trying to destroy her.
Yeah, it's no. There's that's a very good point. There's a lot going on. So wait a minute. Let's just get through. This is just intro stuff. So
I was getting Halloween. Like, this is supposed to be Haddonfield,
right?
And I was like, looking for the palm trees in the background.
Right. Hey, Raj, play Samurai Cop.
Raj drops another super chat. All right, before we get into Arnie Cunningham and Dennis and Arnie's parents, which I want to talk about his mom.
Yes, we'll yeah.
Asks in particular for the Samurai Cop montage.
Yay, Samurai Cop!
Go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna make a new Samurai Cop bumper too. I'm gonna make
Samurai
some new ones.
Cop is
I gotta
awesome.
make some horror ones too. I'll mix the cheese action and the horror together because they work.
What's
so well
katana
together.
mean?
Let's find out.
Would you like to fuck me?
Bingo. I feel like somebody stuck a big club up my ass, and it hurts. We've got to figure out a way to get it out of there.
They call him Samurai. He speaks fluent Japanese.
What does katana mean?
It means Japanese sword.
Doesn't interest me. Nothing there.
Nothing there? Just exactly what would interest you? Something the size of a jumbo jet?
You son of a bitch! Come back here, you motherfucker!
If Akamura is here, then we'll arrest him. And we'll have a solid case against the Katana Gang for hiring 4 assassins to kill a policeman. On the other hand, if it's the wrong house, then we'll apologize to the owner.
God, and look what they've done to my car. Captain Roman's gonna burn my ass.
Yeah, he's gonna burn it. Charcoal black.
It is black. Right on.
There you
Right
go.
on.
Right on. Captain's gonna burn my ass black. It is black. I love that. I'm like, who wrote this fucking dialogue? They deserve a fucking award for it. Give them
Amir
an
I don't think they wrote anything.
Amir
They just said say some words to this effect, and then
They're
that
like,
was-
here's cocaine action. Like that
Action.
was basically how it went. There was a
Right.
mirror in craft services that was never empty, and they were like, here you go. And all right, so back to Christine. Thank you, Raj. Again, we appreciate you, brother. You're welcome, man. So Dennis picks up Arnie Cunningham, which I find the name Cunningham funny because I was going to like Richie Cunningham.
I think that was intentional.
Very, very. And he's got that like almost Revenge of the Nerds look. You can see why this kid is so repressed before we get into the Scrabble conversation, which I found hilarious.
Yeah, it's
that
pretty
was
good. It's smart writing.
that was good. I was like,
Vulgar.
man, this is it is, but it's not like Rob Zombie is vulgar like
that's
in your face.
Yeah.
This is you're taking a sexual act and you're making it not sound that bad because all he says is, the fellatio line. He's like, yeah, he goes, I could have picked ratio or fellatio. Fellatio is a triple word score, but mine won by 7 because she wouldn't let me have it. Because she said, what did she say?
Yeah, vulgarity is
Vulgarity
not, or something doesn't count or whatever.
Doesn't count. He's like, it's in the dictionary.
Yeah, it is in the dictionary.
Yeah.
That was funny.
A lot of actors in here. I've noticed there was a lot of actors, and I'm like, ooh, I only know him from one other movie, and we'll get to that. But from this actor here, Jaws 2.
Yeah, that's his. Is that his debut, or if not, it's very close to. Yeah, it is his debut. Yes.
Are you talking about Arnie? The actor?
Arnie's from Jaws 2. That's his first movie.
That's the one where they get stuck on like the flipped over
The
like,
boats, yeah, the sailboating. Yep.
Sailboat. Yep. Okay. I haven't seen Jaws 2 in a while. Jaws 3 is god awful, and I do.
Dennis Quaid's first movie.
I know. I do enjoy Jaws 4, the one with Michael Caine.
Michael Caine's first movie.
Because Michael fucking Caine was in that.
I like, I like, 1 and 4. I kind of think like 1 is like a masterpiece, 4 is schlock, and then 2 and 3 are trying to be something they're not. Either like 2 is like the transition movie, 3 isn't full schlock. So you either got to pick your lane, make it completely ludicrous and silly, or make a serious movie with characters and suspense and drama. You have to pick what you're doing. You can't have it both ways. But I love all the Jaws movies. I own them all. I think they're all fun.
Same.
Jaws 4. The boat, she steers the boat into Jaws, like stabs him, and then the boat blows up. I'm like, there's not even a motor on that.
They fucked up the ending. There's actually 2 endings. There's one on TV that it is just the boat spearing the shark, but the producers were like, it needs to explode.
Yes.
And that's what they do. They just
made it blow up.
It doesn't make sense, but make the shark explode.
Yeah.
And the shark roars too. The shark roars. Remember?
Oh yeah.
It's like a weird sound. You're like, is that can it vocalize that? That's weird.
It's kind of like it's like watching Anaconda, where the snake is going like a fucking dinosaur,
Yeah.
Like a raptor. When I wanted to say it's only 8 minutes in, and the relationship between him and his friend Arnie and I just forgot his name, Dennis. Arnie and Dennis is established. The car's origin is established. The relationship between Arnie and his mom in particular, but also the parents, is established within 8 minutes. And if you think nothing's happened in 8 minutes, you're wrong, because a lot has happened. In your mind, you understand every player already.
This movie goes fast.
It's fast. It's real fast. And there isn't any room to cut anything. You could almost add scenes if you wanted to, but I mean, I wouldn't add anything, but yeah.
As Carpenter movies go, this had a longer runtime.
It did.
It was an hour and 49 minutes. which
Mhm.
you're talking almost, it's basically an hour and 50 minutes, 10 minutes shy of 2 hours. And you packed all that into the first 8 minutes of the movie.
Mhm.
Like for the poor reception this movie got upon its initial theatrical release, it really found its footing. Like most of John Carpenter's movies, with a few exceptions, in like the cult realm, years later.
I don't think people were old enough. The people that ended up loving these movies weren't old enough at the time to see them in cinema. That's the problem. I legitimately like. It's just going to be shill talk because I love every second of pretty much his entire first 10 movies or something. I love all of them, and every moment is great. And you're like, what is going on? Every time you look these up, it only made 20 million on 10 million budget. What the hell happened here? What is actually happening? I don't get it.
They did better in the video store.
Yes, that's right. It's
a lot of kids that couldn't watch it rent
That's
it.
right.
Then school, then you tell your friends we rented this, and Big Trouble Little China. That was another one that bombed in theaters.
Yeah.
And Kurt Russell didn't. He was like, I don't want to. It's like, I feel like it's my fault. He's like, I don't care. John Carpenter was saying, I don't care. I just wanted to make a movie. I wanted to make this movie with you. That was it.
Right.
Daniel
so
Collins
Dan,
asked, are you more a fan of the books
Book?
or the movie adaptations of King? I'll start on that because I have not read a Stephen King book ever. I truly haven't. I would like to because I've heard a lot of it's good. It is one I would avoid for a lot of reasons.
yeah, there it is. There it is.
There it is. I've never read a Stephen King books, but I am a fan of the movie adaptations, and I don't care what anybody says. Maximum Overdrive is fucking amazing.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
And they did do Trucks, which is a closer. I've read many Stephen King books for about 100 pages. I've read many of them, almost all of them. I've read the first 50 to 60 to 100 pages of all of them. And then I'm like, I get to about 100. I'm like, what is happening here? This is not going anywhere. And then I just shut it up. I just read over 100 pages of Two Towers, and a lot of shit's going on in Lord of the Rings of Two Towers. And I read a Stephen King book. I'm like, I feel like nothing's happened. I feel like you need to skip to page 250 and start there. I don't know, Jay, what are your thoughts? It looks like you're reading some of them, so that's good.
Oh, I tried reading. I'm more of a movie adaptation, just the books. This is Stephen King.
Right. And there's no editor because he's got yes men.
Yeah, because every fucking page, it's like he gets $6,000 for every page, every fucking sentence he puts in here.
Right.
Seriously, that was his per page rate?
No, I have no idea.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but that would be so fun.
That's why it's fucking bigger than the Bible. this book is huge.
He's like, I'm gonna beat the page number count of War and Peace.
There's not enough going on to warrant that. That's my issue. As he goes on in his career, the books got thicker because there's less people telling him what to do.
Yeah.
Right. When you've got an editor saying, buddy, what are you doing here? Why is this 500 pages? Get what the shit, right? I'm sure, when the editor is telling you to focus, that's why you need these editors. This is why the streaming movies and streaming shows there's no pilot. There's no bunch of execs. They just say, make the thing, make whatever you want. And then it's almost too late. By the time you get real life feedback, your show's already produced and it's already tanking.
Because then you have to spend your entire second season course correcting.
Yeah. All right. So we meet the girl here from Baywatch. What's her name?
Oh shit.
The movies
she was
are fun.
Baywatch?
Yeah, she's like the main girl on Baywatch, isn't she? Yeah. She's the main Baywatch girl with Hasselhoff.
Oh, is that the chick with the short hair?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't know that was her. I didn't recognize her.
Yeah, that's like literally she's the star, right? It's her and Hasselhoff for the two.
I was like, I thought she was cute on Baywatch, but she also looked like she could drive a Subaru and wear Birkenstocks too. So
okay,
yeah. So let's get to this guy. Yeah.
Okay. Ghostbusters, the guy on the right.
Yep. That was the dude they were testing on at the beginning.
Yes.
I didn't know I was going to be an electric shock.
Yeah, I didn't know you're going to be getting electric
Keep the
shock.
$5, buddy.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you got what's that character face guy? That
Levine,
yes.
the guy from Friday the 13th Part 2 that survived by staying out and drinking. All night.
Right.
Where that's a character's dream.
Yes.
This guy looks
that's a
exactly
goofy
the
guy.
same.
Oh yeah.
But
And-
again, we're 11 minutes in. So within 11 minutes, we got, as we said, the relationships, but we got the girl,
Almost looks like
the
James
sought after
McAvoy.
girl, and we saw the three guys. The one guy is very eager for her, right? Arnie is just like, well, I'm never gonna have a girlfriend, so whatever. Dennis is the guy that you think she's gonna go with because he's literally in the middle of the two guys, right? He's like the middle guy, so you're like, oh, she'll go with him, but that's a twist. Then now we're at 11 minutes. We got the bullies established.
Buddy with the switchblade.
Switchblade.
Moochie is
John
the one.
Travolta.
Yeah,
John Travolta.
Not
he looks
John
like
Travolta.
John. Yeah, I had to do a double take. I'm like, I didn't think John Travolta was in this, but you got Buddy,
Ricky
Moochie, and then
Muniz.
Ghostbusters guy are the main three bullies, and yeah, they trip Dennis, and then he fucking cuts Arnie's lunch. And remember, Mom said, "Keep it cool." There's yogurt in there, and there's ectoplasm all over the floor. It was a scary ghost.
Love
Someone
it.
blows their nose and you want to keep it.
Yeah. I collect spores, moles, and fungus.
And I love the teacher, like just grabbing Buddy and fucking shaking him. I'm like, teachers need to do this now. Like, this
I
needs
know.
to happen to a lot of fucking kids now.
And the guy
All those
threatens the
teachers
teacher. The
would
teacher
be in
didn't give a
jail
shit.
now.
He's like, go ahead.
Yeah. He's like, you bald fuck.
Yeah. Breaks the glasses, which is important.
Yep.
Because that's going to be the last thing. These guys are always on a breaking. They're always hurting this guy by physically destroying his food, destroying his glasses, and the last straw will be Christine, of course. That'll be the last straw.
Okay, I didn't realize this. John Stockwell, who plays Dennis, is
Oh, that's
Dean
great.
Stockwell's son. He was Cougar, the pilot who loses his nerve and gets replaced in the Top Gun program by Maverick. I did not
Nice.
realize that.
I've only seen Top Gun once or twice in my whole life. It's not a go-to movie for me. I prefer Maverick. I prefer the second one to the first.
I haven't seen Top Gun
it up.
in probably 10 years, and I never watched the second one.
The second one is
didn't.
good.
I just didn't see it.
Oh yeah, it's quite good. At least in IMAX. But yeah, he destroys the glasses, switchblade. There's the teacher, as we talked about. So all of this is leading. All of these things will come to be paid back, right? So the girl we got introduced. So the parents were hassling him. His friend Dennis is actually a pretty good buddy. He'll stand up for his friend, but he cannot actually physically stand up to the bully, which is a little bit different. Many times in these movies, when we saw this was 976 Evil, the nerdy guy has a friend who's a bit tougher who can stand up to the bullies, but not in this case. This is still, Dennis is not the top of the chain either. These bullies can still beat him up, and he just has more courage than Arnie, but it didn't really matter because the guy still could have beat him up. So that's all coming to pass. And now we're at, what are we at here? Okay. So basically 16 minutes. Let's go to, there you go. 16 minutes and a bit. And there's Christine. And she could sense him because he only saw a little glimpse of her. And he thought, oh, that looks cool. What's that? Go back. And
he was adamant that that Dennis turn around and go back. Yeah, because that's all it took to hook him in was just that little glance when he drove by. Take me home, you stutter, lose me forever. Show me the way home, baby. And that was it too. Because remember, he's like, oh, she starts, and he gets in, and you look at this thing, you're like, there's no way this fucking car is gonna start it right up.
Yeah. Again.
Home Alone.
Yep.
Yeah, Home Alone. Yes.
The
yeah.
shovel.
The shovel slayer.
I like that. I like that
the
guy.
salts on the bodies and turns them into mummies.
Yes.
What is he wearing?
It's
some weird harness or something.
I was like, is that like a wife beater for like a mental hospital, like straight jacket, but without the straight jacket? You know what? Am I crazy? But look at it, like the straps. I was like, is that like a wife beater for?
When
I think that is the point of it, to show that there's something weird with this guy. Also, like all of the circumstances here are very odd. Like, this is not how car sales go down or whatever. I don't care what year it is. It's just like, oh yeah, okay, here you go. Like, oh, okay, like he wants it gone. Here's what's going on behind the scenes. This guy wants it gone because he's scared of it. He wants it gone. But Christine will only attach itself to the right man. She's looking for the right man.
It's almost like the One Ring.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. That is exactly it.
He almost looks like it's almost like
Gollum.
the burden of it, like it's a cursed object. So he wants it out of his life.
Yep. He doesn't care about the price. The $300 is just a price because the guy says, how about 250? Okay. Like, he doesn't even care. He wants it gone. Right. Yep. And it will not. And you see, he knew it would start for that guy because he immediately saw, he's like, oh shit, this guy's got, because he says, like, I recognize the look in my brother. Right. He's got that look, and the car will start. He's so confident. Yeah, it'll start. Here you go. And it starts. And this would never start. Like, this car is destroyed. I don't know about cars, but it looks pretty shit. But it doesn't matter.
A remake, it's going to be a prequel.
It could just like shit itself. I'm not watching any. This movie's good. I can't get a new idea, people.
No, if they remade this, it'd be like
it's going to happen.
05 Honda Civic or something. I don't know.
It'll probably be a show, actually.
A tour.
No,
that's what
this won't play now. Modern people use Ubers, like the attachment of having a car and having this be a symbol of your freedom and your detachment from your parents. That is not around. That is not the symbol anymore. I don't know what the symbol is now. Like, when I was a little kid, the first thing was I got a bike. As soon as I could ride a bike, I got a bike. And that made me, I could go to the mall, I could buy comic books, I could go play arcade games on my own. My mom didn't have to drive me around if it was, as soon as I was 16, I got my license. My mom gave me her previous car, which had like 300 something thousand kilometers on it, but I took care of it. I paid insurance. Like, there's stages in life. I don't know what the stages are, but this car stage of it really representing something, I don't think is around now. Like, I know a lot of people say, I have a car. Yeah, I don't know. I just, take Ubers, or I'll take the subway or whatever, like take the train or something. I don't think that's around today. So they could try to remake this, but it's not. This movie has to exist in its time. Same with the way that the car is. Also, too, because the car, like, if your car was destroyed, you just take it to a shop. Like, this idea of, no, me creating this car is going to symbolize my ultimate triumph. And he says it, I'm ugly, but I can make this a thing of beauty. Yep. I don't think it translates today. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe if I make the movie, I'll make the movie, and then
I think there's car people out there that are very sentimental and very attached to their cars.
I think you're right, but they're older folks. And for it to play to to get the numbers right, it's like you need to hit that. Like, I don't know how old. Like, we would have been if you're younger than having a car, you'd be like, oh, I can't wait to get my car, right? And then if you are at that age, you had connected this movie, and then if you're older, you can reminisce about those times. But I think like we're moving those generations up, right? Like my kid, I don't have kids, but my cousin has kids. Like, they wouldn't care, right? Like, it's already over for them. Like, they're just gonna do whatever they want. You just called me old. You are old. So there you go.
License to Drive. Nice call.
Yes, that's a good
movie.
one.
That's a great freaking movie.
Right.
Good thing the cup was empty.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah. I mean, and that was another thing. We were scared. You're like, oh no, because it was so important to get your license. Yep. Oh. That's the thing. It symbolized your freedom. So you were scared. Like, you're like, oh shit, I gotta pass this, man. Yep. Kids, I was like, fuck, I'll take it again.
I grew up in the country. I started driving on the farm when I was really young, like 10, 11 years old. As soon as I could reach and maneuver everything, I was driving. So when I was a little less apprehensive during driver's training. A lot of the kids were driving for the kids that lived in like town. A lot of them were driving for the first time. Their parents didn't let them do that. Some of them, so there was a learning curve, and still to this day, you can tell, but never mind. But yeah, like I lived in the country, so it was very different. Like I could not fucking wait to get my license, you know what I mean? Because like there was no taxis or like minimal public transit up here. You know, you got your bus.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
Yeah, now there's taxis, but like back then there was none.
So the final sale, this guy he does push back a little bit to Dennis, saying, I see you're being a dick. So he's like, hey, yeah, Manly, speaking of, I did get that Bobby movie. I got it, buddy. Came in today, blue. It's Linda Carter's first movie. So I mean, like, you can't go wrong. Like, that was a Manliness recommendation because I didn't own it. I didn't even know that had come out. So he's like, that movie came out. So I ordered it. I ordered it on live stream. While we were live streaming, I ordered it. So I came in. Thanks, Manliness. I appreciate that. Okay, so the final sales here, he settles on $250. Here's the parents. Now we get a better look at the parents. We didn't really see them well before. We only saw a glimpse. Let me get to a good shot of the two of them. There she is.
Yeah.
So the mom was worse in the book. The parents were quite, from what I read, they were very awful. Like they're quite mean to the kids. So you were definitely on his. Now here, nice. Here they're still pretty mean. Like to me, this is like, you know, it's like what the heck, right? Like she's a total bitch. I guess in the book she was worse, which I guess, you know, like that's borderline abuse. But like here, I think they mellowed them out slightly. Like they slightly mellow out as the movie goes. I think it was to try to make him seem a bit more evil, because this is a subtle change with this character. He's talking back. You know, he bought the car and now he's talking back and he's swearing in front of them. You know, so it's like very slow progression. He starts to clean the hair up a bit.
Dress
you know, like
different. He starts to take that 50s aesthetic, like that greaser kind of aesthetic on.
That's what Christine likes.
Mm-hmm.
She wants that from her man or whatever. She wants that look or whatever.
Yep. And the dad is like pretty non-existent. He's only in a couple scenes. Like he probably has a minute of screen time in this whole movie. And there's a scene later with him and Arnie that's actually really good.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's the parents. Okay, so now he needs a place to work on the car.
This guy, the Darnell.
Yeah, great character.
Gremlins 2, the new batch.
And,
great movie.
Grandpa.
UHF. He was in UHF.
I love UHF. I love it.
Was he uncle? He was the uncle in that.
Yeah, I think he's the uncle that gives him the.
You're right. You're absolutely
He's Weird
right.
Al's uncle.
Yep.
And he's in The Great Outdoors. He's
Yes.
the bartender.
I've seen him in more things, but yeah, I know him as like, because I'm just picturing him with the Dracula, like the grandpa from the Munsters.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, dude, he's one of those guys. You're like
Character actor.
Fantastic character actor, and John Carpenter so well versed in casting those and putting those people like, because this guy like you could see this guy running a salvage yard.
Yeah, this is so perfect.
It's very authentic.
Everybody who's cast in this movie is absolutely perfect, even their costume. The mom, like, I mean, the mom's hair, it's like, and the dad, he's got the big mustache. He's just like, look, I'm just a working guy, you know, like you could tell the mom runs the house. He just gives her the paycheck and then she runs, you know, it's like, you know, and then even later when they get to the scene where he goes like, we decided to help you get a car, you know, whatever. Like, it's like, they try to kind of give an olive branch, but
suicidal tendencies. All I wanted was a Pepsi, just one Pepsi.
This look right here, that's a fucking perfect meme face.
Yeah, it's like, come on. And I love too how he's actually coming across pretty rough, but later he kind of, again, he mellows out a bit because he's like, you know, you don't have to pay me. You can just kind of do some stuff around the place. And, you know, so he's a decent guy. Like everyone ends up being kind of a decent person. And it's just Arnie who's just being changed.
Carpenter really seemed to generally avoid glamorous castings. He didn't until Ghost of Mars, really. I would say, because Natasha Henstridge, I mean, that's, I guess I would consider her like, I mean, if that's the context in which, I would say like her, Ice Cube, those are some big name, you know what I mean? In terms of their celebrity at that point.
And they weren't really the characters. I love Ghosts of Mars though, but they didn't come across as being exactly those characters, but they're still okay. Like I like Ghosts of Mars. So I don't know. I saw it in the theater.
I'm not gonna knock. I didn't see that one in the theater. I'm not gonna knock it though. I liked it last time I watched it.
You know what got me thinking while watching this movie, because I've seen it so many times. What would have happened if Christine wasn't possessed? And it actually would have been a lot more, probably would have been more positive for this guy, obviously, because he wasn't being possessed. But like, it actually, Christine does a lot of good things. Like a lot of these great movies, like a Scarface, or any of these movies where the guy starts out low and then gets, in the middle of this movie is almost his perfect existence. Like he's got the girlfriend, the car's doing good. Like it hasn't gotten crazy. It'll get crazy halfway through. Like right now it's still normal. Like, okay, he's rebelling against his parents. Big deal. Like everyone's going to rebel a little bit. Right. So, and he's rebelling extra because he was extra held down. Right. But once it gets to like, okay, people are getting killed and, then it's good. Once Harry Dean Stanton comes in as the detective.
Yeah. I forgot Harry Dean Stanton was in this.
So did I. And I've seen this like 100 times. He comes in, like, oh yeah, shit, he's in this. I forgot every time.
Yeah. I love they're like kind of, just looking over the car.
Yeah. That's an interesting point, Classic.
Yeah.
The criticisms against John Carpenter's vampires are bullshit. And the criticisms against Ghosts of Mars are bullshit too. It's a remake of Assault on Precinct 13, which I love. So so the car is actually looking, I'm not sure if this was intentional or what, but it's already looking better.
Yep.
Like just him driving it over, it's almost like it's mini repairing itself. It's giving him something to do, but not.
Look at the door, the bumper are, like the door is like perfectly red compared to the rest of it, which is all like dusty and dented. The bumper's very straight, but the grill's still broken.
Yeah, like he made mention, the wipers on a brand new wipers on a cracked hood or a cracked glass.
Isn't that an interesting point? Because it's something that any one of us could easily fix without really much knowledge of cars, right?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, oh, I can put wipers on it. Like it's like starting small. I think the car, because I don't believe that this guy could actually repair the full car the way it was when we first saw it. So my interpretation that the car is slowly repairing itself, but allowing him to feel empowered by fixing little things that seem like they're, oh yeah, I put wipers on it, I fixed the grill. Like, okay, I mean, that's not really that big, right? Like, but the car's letting him do these things, and it's like it's gaining his confidence. He's like, and he feels like he's doing something, but also it's repairing itself a little bit, because we don't really see, like, to repair this car would take forever.
Supernatural.
Yeah, exactly. What a smart. This is a very smart movie. Like, I mean, like, this conversation was great.
What a fucking screenshot right there.
That's great. Look at this guy.
Again, making every frame count as a character actor.
Yeah.
101 right here. Just like his expressions, dude. But his face, he looks like an old bulldog anyway.
Yeah.
So he contorts his face and he turns into a Shar-Pei.
Right. And see, he mellows out a little bit here too. All right, so we can get so we get to the skipping. Now here's the library, which I mean this scene was hilarious.
Yeah. This is like classic 80s like teen comedy kind of like scenario.
Right. Talk to the pretty girl.
The blonde girl is like really into Dennis, and they don't really do too much with her. I'm sure she had a much larger part in the book. Her right there, because she was gonna ask Dennis out, or wanted him to ask her out. And so here she thought he was walking up to her, and no, he goes to Lee.
I actually think the blonde was like way more attractive when I was like, but in any case, the thing is, again, like, because you see, like he's got a car. Like, so like everything's in stages. That guy's ahead of him. So he's got the car. So his next thing is now I need the girl. So he's already moved up. Like he's one ahead of Arnie, but Arnie is actually surpassed everybody because he moved from car to girl immediately. And he like went over the guy. So because this guy's going, she's already got a date with Arnie.
Yep.
Like we didn't even see that happen, which I think was very smart to not show it, because then our imagination's like, wait a minute, when did that happen?
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
shit.
So you're trying to piece that timeline together in
Yeah.
your head between what they show you on screen and what we don't see, and it's just implied.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So she's there, she's already got the date, so she doesn't care about this guy. And then you're like, how did that even happen? Like,
Right.
you know, we feel it's weird that we're identifying with Dennis. It's like we're going back and forth between Dennis and Arnie, and you want to like Arnie until even when he's doing bad things, you're like, well, you know, those boys kind of deserved it, you know, this kind of thing where you're like,
Yeah.
sympathize with
bitchy
them.
mom, controlling mother, and a ball removed, stuffed in her purse, father.
Right.
The one thing he wanted was just to have a car, and it's just it kept rolling over.
No, and you're right, because what happened was his mom was controlling. Now Christine controls him. It's like he ended up going.
He was
right.
manipulative.
He was. I mean, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. I don't know what the book, how the book is. I would consider reading it, but I actually Kelly Preston. Yeah.
That's who the blonde is. It's Kelly Preston, John Travolta's wife, right?
Oh, geez. Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah.
Isn't that?
Yeah, that is Kelly Preston, and she looks. I think she still looks pretty good. Is she still alive?
Yeah, she's. I think she. Wait. Is she still alive?
I think so.
Dolly Parton passed away.
I know. I liked Dolly Parton. She was cool.
She was a really one of like.
She was a doll.
She was a good human being. Like
that's like the last person that everyone liked. It's like that's
it.
it.
It was universal. Like,
universally liked.
You couldn't say a bad thing about Dolly Parton, really. Like,
no, Kelly Preston passed away in 2020.
Jesus.
At 57. That's what it says on Wiki. Yeah. Well, she's very pretty she's still pretty. She was still pretty in 2020, and she's pretty here. But again, and I again, he could get her easily. She's ready to go.
Oh, she wanted Dennis. Like, that was a fucking layup for him. Like, literally, that was a layup.
He's got to go for this chick. All right, so now he's coming, and now he's like, well, now here's the first instance of the cooler friend getting stood up, or it's like, wait a minute, you're not going to come hang out with me? Like, you know, you almost feel like Dennis sets the rules. Like, I've got my car. This is another thing. The guy with the car, I was the guy with the car in my friend group. So I did set the rules. Like, oh, what do you want to go see in the theater? We're seeing this movie because I drive all you assholes. I pick all you up. So we're seeing what I see, the time that suits my time. I'm not even being mean because I'm not a mean person, but like, I mean, it's like, Jay, can you drive me? like I'm the driver, so you do it but now he's got the car.
Yep.
And it's like, I can't make it tonight. Oh, what do you mean you can't make it? What the shit is that? Right? It's like, oh, you had plans? Fuck. Maybe I had plans. Maybe I didn't have plans. I don't know.
Yeah, and here you're starting to see his attitude show. He's wearing black underneath, so he's slowly getting out of that beige, brown, light colors into more of a darker persona.
Yeah, good spot. That was a good spot. Yeah, I missed that. Yes, you're right. He's got the black underneath. Good eye.
Well, later on, you'll start to see him wearing red. So he's almost
becoming the car.
Yeah, he's dressing up. Yeah, he's very attached to where they dress. It's like, oh, you're a couple and you're wearing the same T-shirt. How cute! Kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good call. Yeah, that's good.
Can you go back to that scene with Arnie?
What we just had? Yeah.
Right there. You can leave it on that one. If he unbuttons one more button on that shirt, he is Michael Scott from The Office. with that hair and the dress shirt all unbuttoned. All you gotta do is take the black shirt off. It's Michael Scott when he's down in the warehouse.
I like The Office. That's a good show.
I'm such a fucking idiot. That was the first thing that popped into my mind. Jason is making this very astute observation about the movie, and I'm just like, ha, he looks like Michael Scott.
Prison Mike.
Prison Mike.
So you actually see the mom in this scene here. She is concerned for real.
Yep.
And
she kind of like softens a little bit.
Well, she's starting to talk to the person that she thought was like a bad influence on him, and now she's like, "Why aren't you hanging out with your best friend? You're not going to have any friends anymore." And
this actually happened. This entire sequence happened to me in real life. Maybe why I love this movie so much, where I was seen as like a bad influence, which is nothing because I'd watch horror movies and I like metal and stuff like that. It's like, oh, this guy's all weird. And I'm like the most generic nobody of all time. It's like I don't get drunk. I haven't smoked anything. It's like I don't do anything. It's like, but I was a bad influence, which is crazy. But when my friend started to kind of rebel back against the mom, I did get this where it's like, oh, can you? It's like, what do you mean you didn't like me before, and now you see that you come to the realization I was a good friend or whatever, right? So, but yes, I actually had this exact sort of thing. Obviously, the car wasn't possessed, but it is great. And what can you do? I'm with Dennis too. I think this movie is good because we're with both people in a weird way, because Dennis is a good guy and he doesn't want to lose his friend, right? I don't think Dennis ever looked down at Arnie. I think he legit tried to help him,
I would be interested to know does the book go into the backstory of like how they became friends? You know what I mean? Like that's something like, have they known each other since they were kids? And Dennis has always kind of
were they locker buddies?
Yeah,
right.
Like did Dennis always feel this innate need to protect Arnie, like because they were like childhood friends, and Dennis grew up to be athletic, and Arnie was just.
They seem to get along pretty good, even in the movie. Yeah, for short conversations that they have. But I think he feels more sorry than anything, but still has compassion and a true friendship. I mean, he's hanging out with them all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's actually going to see this guy by himself to get more information on this car. If it was anybody else, like we wouldn't think anything of it. He bought a car, and he's a little obsessive over it. But if you get your first car, I mean, that's it. You're cleaning up the back seat, and you're cleaning up trash. Yeah.
This guy looks like he just murdered his family with a shovel.
Yeah, so this is the only exposition we get. It's very minimal. My brother was obsessed with the car. He didn't care about his son, his wife. That we get the first idea that the car could have been involved in some of the deaths because it was very odd. Eventually, the car turned on him. We don't know why the car turned on him, though. That doesn't get said. I kind of like that because it leaves a mystery where you start to think, oh, will it turn on Arnie? And if it does, will it turn on him in this movie? Or will it turn on him in the future if he stays with the car? And then you start to think, like anyone else watching, if that was my car. Because they did it really interesting because you're watching this and you're kind of like, Christine is a cool car. You're like, oh shit, I just got, like, it's like the movie almost affected you as the viewer because you're like, that is a pretty cool car. And then you're like, oh crap. What if it possessed me? And then you think to yourself, well, I would be smart because I've seen this movie and I've read many books and I've watched a lot of horror movies that it wouldn't trick me. I bet. Yeah. But it's like when you're watching Friday 13 saying Jason wouldn't kill me because we're tight. Me and Jason are tight like that because I like him. But you're like, no, Jason would kill you. This car will get you. But the magic of the movie is that you don't really see it turn on him. So you feel like, yeah, it's like if that was me, I would have played it better. Than Arnie kind of messed up there at the end, but I would have played it better.
Yeah, he definitely. But you think about where Arnie's at mentally, in terms of like how his social standing is, the way he's been treated. He's getting bullied.
Yes.
There was that conversation he and Dennis had in the car about Dennis, like, oh, I think we get you laid this year. It's your senior year. And Arnie's like, you got to get a girl first and all that.
Right. Yeah, that's why Christine picked them. It wouldn't pick anybody. It wouldn't pick us because we would have more confidence. So we wouldn't have been chosen in the first. Yeah, it doesn't. It's always going to go for the weaker. It didn't go for Dennis.
No.
Dennis, it could have easily have gone for Dennis, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so here he tries to examine the car, but to no avail. Now, let me ask you guys this. So this is the football game, and that in any time there's a sport event in a horror movie, someone's getting injured because otherwise it wouldn't be. There's never been a sports event in any horror movie that's ended nicely. Yeah, well, Jason might kill. He might.
No, peace and love, man.
All right, so hold on a second. The car. So, did the car cause this, or was it his own? I mean, I know he was distracted. How far is the car's influence if it caused this, or what? Like, what do you guys? I mean, this is a tough one. It's not in the car. You're not in the car.
I say it had nothing to do with. It was just his own jealousy of seeing that happen.
Okay, yeah.
But it is due to the car. It gave him confidence, and he got the girl. Before he's his best friend, and he didn't tell him about anything. That he got a brand.
That's true.
That is, he fixed the car to brand new in a matter of days. And,
they actually give you the dates. They actually give you the days to show you how fake it is.
I was going to say, I like that they put dates so you can see the passage of time throughout the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a few days. It's like that's pretty friggin' fast.
But
like,
I don't think the car had anything to do with Dennis taking that hit and getting injured. Yeah, he dead ass just stopped and was watching.
Was not paying attention.
And Lee make out, and then he got fucking wrecked. Like that's exactly what that was. So I don't think it was. No, that wasn't the car. But it was the car being there. Plus Arnie kissing Lee equals fucking Dennis's distraction.
Right. He did try to break in the car. So there is that. It's a little bit.
Yep.
Maybe it's 99% Dennis's fault and 1% the car.
Christine doesn't kill unless provoked. So when
she didn't.
His girlfriend was hitting his car, he's like, "Don't."
Yeah, that was a bad move.
And then
that was a bad move.
I will make you choke on your own hamburger.
Yeah, but he got taught a little bit of a lesson. It wasn't. He kind of tried to get in there. It wasn't. She didn't go too hard on him. She's like, okay, I'll give you a warning. I'll give you a warning this time. I'm gonna hurt your leg, but don't mess with me. But anyways, yeah. So he did get nailed pretty bad. Here you go. Ouch. That is a great
I love
card.
that.
Yeah.
That the placement is fucking amazing, and that is not by accident.
Yeah. Oh, of course, because they had to place these for the shot. All right, so now he's looking, a little bit more better. He's got no glasses. His hair is a bit more fixed up. He's joking. He's being witty, but he was always pretty funny. He was pretty funny. I think just it's like as you guys said, the confidence is coming out. So that's that. Ouch. ET. Is that an ET? Oh, here we go. Okay, so let's get. So here's where a little bit of action's happening, but then she goes out. Oh, I can't take it. Blah, blah, blah. So we've never really seen them. Have we seen? No, we've never. We only saw them for a second at the football game. We never saw them on dates or anything. This is the first time we're actually seeing them on a proper date. So that doesn't go well. He's like, I'm sorry, babe, you're great, blah, blah, blah. All right, so let's get to Christine here. So here's where she starts to choke. And the light comes on, the radio's on, all that stuff. And here's the choking. So how does, it's weird, she's magic or something. It's not like her running someone over, that's the car driving itself.
You think it was Arnie driving. And the car just wasn't helping the situation? Because
right, so again,
hamburger.
Right,
so Christine is not killing anybody unless provoked, but she was like, "Bitch, if you smack me again, like that's when the
But-
doors lock and the
Remem-
possession of Andy just kind of sitting there or standing, watching it all happen, not trying the other side of the door.
Remember, the old owner's daughter did choke to death in the car as well.
That's true.
Yeah. No, I think there is a small amount of spiritual, and Zero's talking about the songs. I did notice that. I noticed
Has
the
anyone
songs.
on the chat read the book?
Do we have anyone who can read? Let's go with, can anyone read? And then the second question is, if you can read, have you read? I can't read Stephen King books. I really have tried. I read Dark Tower Part 1. That was the only one I finished. And I read a lot of Firestarter, and then I kind of but yeah, I like the shorter ones, the Bachman books, like, Running Man, or one of those where they're not like 700 pages or whatever.
That's too much of a commitment.
It's too much commitment for something I kind of know what's going to happen, and I know it doesn't need to be as long. But this guy comes and saves her.
That's a hell of a screen grab right there.
Yeah, that's great.
Out of context, this probably looks pretty bad, but he's given the Heimlich maneuver.
This is the Heimlich maneuver.
I promise.
Right. Okay, so they get into a little bit of scuffle here, and he's losing his temper pretty fast.
Yep.
Not as fast as Superman in that garbage movie, but pretty fast. Sorry, I have to beat up Superman every stream I do. He loses temper pretty fast at her, and she was being pretty reasonable considering she almost choked to death. So I know that sometimes, the fairer sex can get a little bit emotional, but she almost died, so I think we can give her a pass.
Yeah, she was safe there. That was not her fault.
Yeah, that was not. This guy was wrong in this occasion. All right, so again, he's cruising with the girl.
That part right there, the car wouldn't start in her driveway. It wouldn't start, and then he says, he's like, "Oh, come on, baby, I promise, come on." And then she starts right up for him, and he's like, "That's my girl," all that shit that we say, because like I've never had a car that has a male name. The cars are always female.
Yeah.
Always.
All right, so here's where they destroy everything, and this is the equivalent of a horror movie where you're like, "Oh, they're all dead."
Yep.
Right. We've seen many horror movies. We know the rules. These are one of the rules. You attacked, you're gonna get destroyed. Now they really did a number on this. Yeah. I mean, doing shit like this, remember in Pulp Fiction where he's like, "Oh, the guy when Vinny Vega is talking and a thing, he's like, oh, someone keyed it." He's like, "Oh man," and it's like, "That's bullshit." And it's just like, he goes, I wish I would have caught the guy. It would have been worth me catching the guy. Just like, he goes, "You don't mess with another man's vehicle." Yep. So this is all pussy shit. Like, get out of here with your bullshit. You're gonna wreck my car.
That shit scorned females do.
Yeah, this is all bullshit. So these guys are all losers.
That's feminine energy.
And actually, once they did this, I was good for them to die, because this does actually piss me off. This kind of crap. It's like, why don't you come at me, right? It's like, oh no, you don't want to come at me. You're going to destroy my car or whatever, right? It's like, get out of here.
And I like how the radio starts playing.
Yeah.
Moochie gets pissed and smashes it.
Yeah.
They fucking wrecked this car, and then they're going in there, and now he's in his red phase.
All right. Yep. There you go. There you go.
Yep. And and I don't think we've mentioned it yet, but Arnie and Dennis call the people they don't like their shitters.
Yes, that's a great little
and he calls her a shitter, and he goes off at her here and chases Lee away.
Yeah. All right,
she's trying to be helpful here, really. She wasn't being like, "I fucking told you," it wasn't anything like that.
She's been surprisingly solid throughout this entire movie. Even Dennis, they didn't do anything. She's not stupid. I can guarantee you this character, if they do a remake or whatever, they would ruin the character, because I find that the female characters are often ruined because they don't understand what a normal person is. Like, well, I guess they don't know what a woman is anyway, so why would they know how to write one? But you don't write a female character or a male character, you write a character. What would this girl do given her background and who she is? what would Arnie do given the situation of the movie? He's being possessed, right? Or manipulated at least. So what would he do, right? Given his background, like that's how you approach these characters. If you approach them from something that doesn't matter, then it's not going to give you a solid, character. So I think she's pretty good. Like, I mean, I don't know what she could have done more. Like, she's very supportive. And
she was good as a final girl.
Yeah. Now here's Pete, you were talking about this scene, right? This is the scene we were talking about.
Yep, right here. Then this is when Dad says, your mother and I have been talking, and we're gonna help you get a new car. And Arnie kind of goes off and tells them both to fuck off. This is look at his eyes. This is actually really good acting, right?
It is.
Because you can just see he's trying to convey the complete.
I believe him.
Yeah, this is damn good delivery here. And the face acting, the emoting goes along with everything he's saying. You believe it.
Yeah. And he loses his mind right here.
Yep. And then Dad you've been being disrespectful, and he fucking slams him against the wall, and Arnie just goes right back and fucking chokes the shit out of it right here. I love that. That's another perfect screen grab. Yeah.
This was shocking.
It was.
Well, he never had to stood up like that before,
Mm-hmm.
so he was not expecting it. And he's a coward because he lets the wife kind of control things. But
this is like 10 years.
Yeah.
Right. This is 10 years of build up, right? Or whatever. Till he's just like, I'm done with you. You know what I mean? Like, what if he had one
of his wishing sticks from Obsession?
Or the One Wish Willow?
One Wish Willow. Yep. Holy shit.
All right. Yeah. So this is a great little scene. All right. He comes back. And is this the show me part? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
This was awesome.
Yep. Oh, fuck yeah.
It was like the equivalent of an American Werewolf in London, like the werewolf transformation.
Great.
Great. Building itself. It was really cool.
I think Zero said that. Did Zero say that earlier in the chat? I believe somebody made the American Werewolf in London comparison to this scene.
That's great.
Earlier in the chat, it's a fucking great observation. Because this scene is fucking awesome because it starts with like the air cleaner, puffing itself back out because it was all collapsed.
Yeah.
And then I really, and you have to think this came out in 83. It was probably shot in 81, 82.
Mm-hmm.
The special effects that go into this scene are just top notch.
Yeah, reverse camera and it looks like they had mechanisms that would like crush the car in a certain way.
Yeah. And then they reversed it.
But I'm very interested in. Oh yeah, I was gonna point that out too. Manliness. The Bender when he turns into the Were car, that was awesome. It's very reminiscent of Christine as well. Yeah, good. Thank you. I fucking forgot about that.
So go ahead, Pete.
No, I was gonna say this is great because Moochie gets dropped off, and I'm like, motherfucker, why didn't they drop? He must have just been hitchhiking or some shit. Because I'm like, why don't you get dropped off at home? Because if you get dropped off at home, you wouldn't die.
Right. And this is the movie. Now, this is there's a movie called The Car. There's a movie called Wheels of Terror. What's another killer car movie? Duel. Anytime there's one of these things, Duel, Steven Spielberg's early movie. They always black out the windows so that you don't see. So is Arnie driving or is the car on its own? You can't really tell because he's definitely driving in the end, but I don't know if he's driving here or not. But even if he's driving, it's Christine in control, I would say. But
the Wraith.
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
I have that on VHS, man.
Case with Christy Swanson.
No, not that one.
No. I own The Chase.
That's a great movie.
I own that. One. I was like, oh, The Chase. Yeah, that's a good
one. And they have a sex scene in a movie where they can't stop. This is that's awesome. It's outrageous. The Wraith is great. I had that on VHS, man.
Same. That's a great fucking movie.
Okay, so we knew this guy was gonna be toast. So
This
I wouldn't. This kill's pretty neat because the car hurts itself
One
to
thing
get
show
through.
it. This movie needed to be a little bit more violent.
Yep.
Is this
Because-
rated R?
Look, everything's
that's
rated
the
R.
F-words.
I'm sure it was rated R because
That's
it's
about
all
it.
pansies.
Yeah.
Oh, is there a swear word? There's 2 swear words. It's rated R.
Yep. The MPAA is garbage.
Yeah, garbage.
But
They should
yeah,
they should change their website to garbagempa.com.
Mucci fucking gets crushed here. The car just like smashes itself down this little stall where like, and this is supposed to be like where semi trailers unload. That car would be able to fit down there. Trust me, I've worked on loading docks before.
Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah, because you have to fit a semi trailer down there.
Yeah. So whatever, but maybe this is like a smaller. Maybe this is just like a straight truck or something, or I don't know. Maybe
It's still a fucking fantastic.
yeah,
I'm not gonna
whatever,
knock it.
whatever.
Mucci just stands there in abject horror as this car just crushes itself
I don't
down.
get
to the
why
size of a
he didn't
household
just jump
sponge.
up on the car and
That's
just,
That's
because
what
he had
Trey
time.
said. Trey's like, hurdle the car.
Yeah, just jump over it.
I couldn't pause that part, but the car crushes its sides, like it literally tears itself just to get to him or whatever. He's pretty fat though, so maybe he couldn't get over, or I don't think it would have mattered. The car would have figured out, like Christine.
It was a cool death scene, and they had to do something.
Yeah. There isn't any gore in this. I guess I'm not sure if that's just, hey, we don't want to go too crazy with it. I think this was supposed to appeal to a larger audience than normal. I mean, there's not really any gore in any of John Carpenter's movies, really, until like later on or whatever. None of these early ones.
Vampires, but that's 1998. That's
And even that's not really.
Not really, no.
I mean, Walking Dead has like way worse. So I love this. Comes to visit the guy for 5 minutes. All right, see you, man. Like, I got shit to do. I'm not gonna hang around with you with your broken ass leg.
I love that the television was showing the Lions getting their asses beat on Thanksgiving by the John Madden led Raiders too. That was funny.
Okay. Is that sports? Are you talking about sports?
I am talking about sports ball.
That's the one with the stick, right? No, I'm just talking.
Close enough.
Yes.
They both wear shoulder pads and helmets.
All right. Is that the women's national? No, never mind. Oh my God, it's HDS.
Yep.
Yeah.
Harry Dean Stanton shows up and starts questioning Arnie about his whereabouts and how did the car get fixed. We heard it got totaled. And he said, yeah, see, the paint doesn't line up. It doesn't match right there and right there. And, oh, yeah, it's off here. And he's like, I can't see it. He's like, I know.
I love it. This scene, and now he's got the full black, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's full in. I love that he kind of plays it like straight a little bit, and then he's just like, "Look, what do you want?" Like I didn't, and the beauty with Christine is that you really can't prove anything because she repairs herself. So, I mean, it would be like if someone got crushed, there'd be like scratches all over. Like even if you didn't crush the sides of your car, if you hit someone or anything, there's going to be, and I've watched every episode of Forensic Files, and there's like 14 seasons of it, and there's always blood. There's always blood.
There was going to be hair in the grill, and it was going to be like Christine like blows it out like.
Oh, that would be neat, yeah.
Or like an exhaust or something like that, but.
Yeah, I love when he just starts revving the motor up when he's standing in front of the fucking car.
Yeah.
He's just like, he gets out. Yeah, okay, what do you want?
What do you want? Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing anyone can do, so there's really not much he can do. All right, here's the next batch of guys. So here's our two, our Ghostbusters kid and Travolta.
Yeah. That's a great one.
You can keep the $5, buddy.
Yeah. We're paying you, aren't we? It's like, yeah, but I didn't know you were going to be giving me electric shocks. I mean, what are you trying to prove here?
What do you see? I don't know. A bunch of wavy
lines, which he was right on, but he wasn't the cute girl, so had to shock her. All right, so I mean, this is a pretty epic explosion here. So there's his buddy's car. Oh, we got to get out of here.
No, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, this scene was probably a really big highlight. Seeing that thing coming down the road,
Yeah.
engulfed in flames. And when it arrives at the garage, there was no sign of what color it was. It looks black and white and smoking, and yeah, it looked fucking awesome.
Yeah, there you go. Good explosion. This was the money. It's like, all right, guys, got to get a good shot. Look at that. That's beautiful.
That is such a fucking amazing scene.
I'd put that on my wall.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, that
Give
should
me
be
that
a
poster.
movie poster.
I
right
want
there.
that movie poster. Yeah.
I do like the post for this where it's just the car. It's just like the front. Christine, what else? What else is there to be, right? Like,
I just because of it was a woman's name and it started with a C. I used to get Christine and Carrie mixed up.
Yeah, the two C's.
Because they're both C's.
The two C's.
Christine 16? No. Which they can't sing anymore, but anyway. They probably shouldn't have been singing it when they were singing it, but anyway. Everyone loves Gene. Okay. So poor guy here, he sees now he actually came to help. Again, this is one of these, he came to help, but he was in the wrong place, wrong time. He saw too much. Right, because he was like, "What the hell's going on?" And I think he was kind of be like, "Hey, you're trying to steal this guy's car. What are you doing?" And then it ends up that he gets killed because he learned too much or whatever. He goes in. Fire starter, yeah, Steven, yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, it goes. Yeah, I love it. He just sits in there. Do you know how fucking that interior would be like? Molten lava, basically. At that
springs.
And I think it's already like healed itself. Like it's like already healing itself as it comes in. So it's like, how could it not be hot, right? Like, but then it like crushes them. All right, so now so now they're investigating, and again he's tied to it, but he does have evidence. And he's like, "Oh, I've been dropping shit off." He's like, "Do you have a receipt?" He's like, "Yeah." "Oh, do you want to see it?" "Yes, I do." It's like, "Yeah, show it to me." He's like, "Okay, here you go." All right. I love that he has an alibi because nobody thinks that the car is doing anything. This movie hasn't shown any supernatural things. So if this was happening in the real world, nobody would believe the car was doing it on its own, right?
Yeah. And I love, like, Harry Dean Stanton just plays this like kind of like an old school, and he's like with the state police, but he plays it like an old school kind of like just hard boiled detective.
Yeah.
Almost, which I dig that.
Yeah, all those hard boiled detective stories, like the film noir ones and all that, are super cool. The detectives are always cool. That's what made you want to be a detective. Like that was one of those like, what do you want to be? Oh, I want to be a cowboy. And then you kind of, it's like, well, I can't really be a cowboy. I
wanted to be Dick Tracy. I wanted that fucking watch.
Me too.
Yep.
I've got every figure from that toy line, except I don't have the blank, which was available in Canada. But I don't have lips for some reason, but I have every other figure. I love the Dick Tracy movie, but like all of the comics and the strips are cool too.
Those toys were fucking cool.
I've got them all, man. I still have them.
That's
still have
awesome.
them. Yeah, I love it. I love Dick Tracy. Flat Top was the best, man. He was great. William Forsythe. I mean, the actors in that was crazy.
I saw that movie so many times. Made my mom take me to see that twice in the theater. I got the VHS.
I had the VHS too. And Madonna was like awesome. Like she was fire in that. Now she looks like a scary person. But anyway, so the car's good. Again, they're playing with us because we just saw the car, same shot, straight on. It was brutal, flamed its back. You're dirty. You need a bath. No, Lips, not the bath, not the bath, not the bath. One Napoleon. What was it the name he gave? One Jefferson, one me. It's basically Scarface, but like,
yep.
but like, Al
More
Pacino was great.
Oh, yeah. I know. I'm about to watch Carlito's Way. I haven't seen that one in a minute.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I saw there's a video out there where they say that Carlito is the spiritual reincarnation of Tony Montana.
Tony Montana. Yep.
Yeah. I got, you know what? I gotta get Carlito's Way. You reminded me. I gotta watch that. We should do a Scarface thing one time because I love that movie.
We can.
There's a lot of great things. That's like one of the very few like almost perfectly set up movies. Like it's like mathematically perfect, like exactly, you know, the everything, the setting up, the going up, and then the going down. It's like exactly timed. Anyway, so they're not. I was thinking maybe they'll get together. So it's funny too because in the beginning you thought that they might get together, and then now they kind of are going to get together. You would assume after this movie. But so they're like, "What are we going to do?"
Trying to sneak in and like put his arm around her, and she's like talking about Arnie again, and then he's like, "Okay."
Yeah,
I guess
Well, he's
we're not
trying to.
gonna
He's trying
coddle.
to. Yeah, he's trying to get in there. Things escalate fast here because we had a many. This isn't really a slasher movie. In the last, like all of a
I wouldn't
sudden,
say it's a
there's
horror
many
movie
deaths.
either.
Yeah, not
thriller.
really. It's a thriller. Yeah, Stephen King doesn't actually do horror movies. Really, like they are more like thriller. I guess. Well, no, it doesn't really kill anybody. Actually, it's just more scaring the kids. I think it kills the one kid, Georgie or whatever, and then after that.
Yeah.
Nobody really dies like until they're old. It's not a slash movie. It's just like a supernatural thriller, I guess maybe. Or
This scene is very Halloween-esque.
oh, big time the cinematography here too. But oh, there he is. So now he's definitely driving, and now he sees, and he's not going to be happy.
Well, he's got he picks up Dennis here.
Yeah.
This is where they pick up and he's drinking beer and they're driving down the expressway and you see the odometer rolling backwards. Like remember at the end it almost gets to 0.
Yeah, it goes back. I guess it's sort of like Christine's like, you know, like once this guy dies, it resets itself waiting for the next guy to come around, I suppose, or whatever. You could interpret that as maybe in the book, if that happens in the book, it's probably like the character reverting to a more 50s style person, right? Because that's the person who died in it or whatever and then is possessing him. I think this is cooler than the guy possessing because I don't know. I feel like the possessing thing is more obvious versus like the car seems cooler.
I think she needs someone to be attached to her to give her strength and to be powerful. So yeah, once the person dies, that's why the car couldn't repair itself while it was at the
like the brothers garage or whatever that was.
So that was the
garage.
reason. So now that he had eyes on her, she felt loved again and gave her more strength. That was how I kind of took it.
Yeah. Hey Grace, yeah, we're doing good. Just talking some Christine. This is a scary movie, so I don't know if you'll like it. There's some naughty stuff in it. So
yeah, it's
a.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the relationship between Arnie and the car is very mutually parasitic in nature.
Yes.
It's like they need each other. Yeah, and this is Dennis signing his death warrant here, carving Darnell's Tonight into Christine's hood. She's not going to be happy about that.
Again, the car wasn't going to kill him until provoked, and now it's it's like signing, like you said, signing his death warrant.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that. I like that Jay is really defending Christine. He's doing the Perry Mason for he's going to be the people versus Christine. I'll defend her.
I'm just saying, if someone takes a screwdriver and starts carving on yourself, Darnell Tonight, you're going down.
I think you're.
I
think
don't
you're
even know
right.
a Darnell. Ow, ow.
I love it. Okay, so
again, I'm viewing her as a person.
Yes, she is. She is. Yeah, she is. All right, so here's the final showdown.
The victim.
Yep.
It's basically I forgot which Constructicon this is. It's like Scrapper or whatever. It's like Scrapper versus Christine.
I was gonna say Killdozer versus Christine.
Killdozer, yeah.
Long live
Caterpillar,
Killdozer.
yeah, that's great. All right, so here we go. The final showdown. And I love there's a great shot here. Okay, so oh yeah, here we go. Got perfect. I love when the car gets mangled and it's got the teeth.
Yep.
That looks cool. Like if they were gonna do, if they're gonna do a car, like I'm sure I've got the small car, which I showed earlier, which is I don't know what the scaling is on that. But then if they did a bigger one, it'd be nice to have like an alternate, like damaged one with the teeth marks. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it goes back to Zeros. Yeah.
Yep.
Darnell. Oh, I loved My Name Is Earl. That was a great show. And that had Jamie Presley in it, who Pete likes.
Ooh. Oh God, yes.
I had her poster up from Poison Ivy 3, The Last Seduction.
I remember seeing that. I was like, hello.
That was a fantastic movie. 10 out of that was better than Scarface.
she was the only reason to watch that Dead or Alive movie.
Yeah, which I also own, and that's got Kevin Nash in there too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so final showdown here, trying to kill the girl.
Yeah,
all
keeps
mangled
ramming
up.
herself into the walls like this, like a pit bull, like a dog attack right here. And no, I'm not casting aspersions on Pitties. I love them, but it's just like a rabid dog, like just keeps circling, smashing itself.
Cujo. Another C. The 3 C's. There you go.
Cujo carrying Christine. Great. Now I'm going to be mistaken that one. But yeah, the car's just all beat to hell, and I love how he's like, all right, you got to go to the office and all this, and yeah, it just smashes right through the fucking office. And you can hear Arnie yell at one point. You can hear her yell, "Shitters!"
Yeah. Like he's definitely like, I mean, the last few kills he's been there.
Yep.
Okay, so now she kind of gets a little bit of blood. I think that's the only blood we've had, really.
This is when Arnie's dying because he's got a big ass chunk of glass.
Yeah, let me see if I can get a good shot of him pulling it out. I can't. Okay, so you can kind of, here's sort of, so he came through. There's only one. It didn't really scare me because I've seen this a bunch of times. I don't know if it scared me the first time. There's one jump scare where he like pops up to grab her, but then he's got the shard of glass sticking out of him, so he pulls that out. That's really the only gore there is at all, actually. This little bit of blood is pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
He's dead.
I say you him dead.
He's killed. He can't be killed. Kilt's dead. So here comes the car. Now, I mean, they crunch it.
Yeah. The thing is like dragging the dozer because he puts the stops in the back down, and he's crushed. The rear end is gone, and that car is still dragging itself forward, trying to get to Lee.
And like, it starts to repair itself again, and then he says, "F it, I'm just gonna like crunch." No, that's a good shot. He literally like just like crunches the crap out of it. But I mean, they don't even bother with. They don't even insult. What I like about this movie is that it doesn't insult your intelligence. You know that it's going to repair itself because now it's a block. Now they literally crush the thing. Oh, let me see if I can get a better shot. Okay, I mean, I guess that's good enough.
Yep.
They've crunched it, and of course, the very end they zoom in. It's like it's like creak.
Well, I like the fake out though. They hear the music start playing.
Yes.
And it's one of the junkyard employees walking by with a boombox. And then this is the scene right here. The grill pieces start to move and kind of straighten themselves.
Yeah, bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone.
George Thorogood and his Delaware Destroyers.
Oh, see there it is. It's moving.
Yep. And then it's the end.
Yeah, it just moves. That's it. Christine.
And that was Christine.
What an awesome movie. I think when I first saw this, I was like, I didn't know exactly what to make out of it because I think you get a thing in your head like, oh, this will be really violent and all that. And I think this is one where it was a grower. Like I watched and thought, yeah, this was like, like pretty good. It was okay. It was like maybe like a 6 out of 10 or something. Then, you watch it like, actually, that was really good. Then you kind of watch it and, as you get older and you understand it better and you see more things in it, it gets better. It gets better as you watch it. So yeah.
Yeah, that was, and it was a good watch. The effects were great. Cinematography was, as always, in a Carpenter movie, and it wasn't Dean Cundey, but it was still shot beautifully. Everything was framed nice. The lighting was really good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I really like the car effects on this too, and the music video for the main theme. John Carpenter is in it, and he drives the Fury in that video, and he picks
Oh,
the
that's
girl
cool.
up. Yeah, this is actually the main theme to this. The extended version, which is like 15 minutes long, is on Trey and I's like just regular everyday playlist of stuff we listen to in the truck. So yeah, I really like the theme. Literally the other night while I was editing, I just put the 15-minute theme on and just let it play in the headphones while I'm editing shit. Like, yeah, anything
Yeah.
John Carpenter scores. And like I said, throughout the movie, there's a lot of Halloween 3 music cues and things like that sprinkled throughout. Like, especially when Christine appears, you get the same cue as when Cochrane's like androids appear
Yeah.
in Halloween 3. That meow kind of thing.
I love that. I love that sound effect or whatever. Yeah.
Then you get that scent boom, boom,
Yep.
boom, boom. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic.
Oh God, yeah. That's my favorite part about these movies. Any Carpenter movie is how it's scored. The scoring and cinematography are always huge because I'm like, did Dean Cundy do this?
It's funny because in the very beginning, it's just the sound of the Plymouth running, revving up, and it was like music by John Carpenter. And my initial thought, I was like, "Is this going to be it? Just him revving up the convertible?" And oh yeah, shit. But yeah, it was. I fucking love the music. Again, John Carpenter is probably at his happiest when he's doing music.
Yep. I would love like a John Carpenter, like how he does his live shows. Like if he does the Christine theme, if he backs up
I think he
Fury
does.
out on stage for the thing and like revs it, has somebody
Oh, I
rev
don't
it up
know
at the
about
beginning.
that, but-
That would be fucking sick. Like
Sometimes they do crazy. They will do. Sometimes it depends on what the thing is. But yeah, he does do concerts, but it's just all. I'm not sure if he even does his themes on those anymore because I know he's had a few albums where just his own music.
He does both.
Does he do
both? Yeah, it depends on what kind of show that he does. But yeah, he'll do an album, one of his full albums. But yeah, he'll do The Fog and Big Trouble.
Oh, they all good. I've tried to get whatever soundtracks I could get. Like Assault on Precinct 13 is too small, so I think I've got that with. It's like Assault on Precinct 13 and like the best of John Carpenter, so it's like every theme. But I have Village of the Damned, I have Ghosts of Mars, I have They Live, I have New York. What other ones? That's Assault. And as soon as I hear that, I'm like, yeah.
Yep, right there.
Good. I love
It's
man.
so good.
All of his movies are so great. They're also different too. They're not. They're the same but different, which is what's great. This is it's cool to see John Carpenter and Christine because we had David Cronenberg with Dead Zone. I'm trying to think of some of the other directors like Frank Darabont did Mist.
Yep.
Like everybody. I mean Schwarzenegger has Running Man. Yeah. Yeah, there's all your Stephen Kings. It's interesting to see how everyone approaches and who picks. Somebody earlier in the comments said that Firestarter was potentially on the table with John Carpenter, and then it ended up not happening, and then the thing that happened instead.
Yep.
I thought Firestarter wasn't too bad. I don't remember who directed it though, but De Palma, Carey, right? It's very interesting to see the caliber of your filmmakers that came in. Hey, how's it going, Dabian?
Hey, Dabian.
Dabian. Mhm.
No,
All right. Well, I'm good to score whenever. I've got my. It's going to be very obvious, so it does.
Yeah, go ahead, J-Man.
Well, gee, it's a 10. Music, cinematography, characters, like story, pacing is like fire good. It's like just enough. There's never a boring part. They keep it moving. I got nothing bad to say about this movie. So there you go.
Jason?
I'm gonna give it an 8.
8? Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
8 and 10. Man, it's a John Carpenter movie. What the fuck am I else am I gonna? It's a 10 out of 10 for me. I can't. Like, really. Like, I don't care. If John Carpenter directed Battlefield fucking Earth, I'd probably say that was a 10 out of 10 because it was John Carpenter. But legit, this movie is fantastic. Like, it's of all the killer car movies, this is the one that will stand the test of time the best. Obviously, it's John Carpenter. I mean, like you said, there's really nothing I can add to its score, cinematography, characters, the writing for it, the plot, how everything makes sense. There's just enough exposition and backstory to leave a bit of ambiguity to kind of still make you think and let your mind do the rest. And the end is perfect, and there's never been a sequel, so
which is good. And they didn't turn
perfect. That's good. There's no, hey, what if no. Let me stop you right there. No. Fucking stop. Don't. Do something else. It can be anything else you want. Use your imagination. You're a Hollywood writer.
Right.
Okay. We don't.
Yeah, or adapt another book then too. Like, you can adapt stuff if you want to. Like, you don't need to readapt. Stephen King did not like this. He thought it was boring. But I think he was miffed that they didn't go with his crazy 50s guy who was the spirit. Like, why is the man's spirit in the car?
Yeah. I've never seen Riverdale.
No.
I'm not familiar with it at all.
It's Archie characters, right? So it's Archie.
Is that what it is?
It's Archie, but like today's time.
Oh, like
so
Jughead?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Archie.
Yeah,
Veronica.
that's what it.
Right.
Yeah, they're all in it.
Okay.
But like, it's today's time, so it just Archie can't. You can't. I can't. You can't.
That's
you can't change it. Like,
it's very time period.
It's time period. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure if it's fine, people liked it. I'm not angry about it, but like, I can't wrap my head around seeing it in a weird, in that. Like, if they did Christine now, they'd like, oh, let's make it a Ferrari or something. Like, they would say, like, Christine morphs from that car. She can morph into a today's car or something like that. It's like, but I don't want it to be. I don't want that. Like, it's just weird to me. But yeah.
No, it's
that would have been
the way
neat.
it is. It is. It's one that just needs to be left alone.
Yeah.
But that's it, folks. Thank you for being here. Thanks to J-Man, and thank you, Jason, for joining us again.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome as always, brother. And we will let you know what we're going to do next week, probably in a day or so. You can find it on the community tab. Subscribe to J-Man. Links in the description. Go down, subscribe to Super Shogun. Check us out this weekend live in West Branch. Samurai Slam. Let me put the graphic up there. One more again. Let's see where it is right there. Bam! Samurai Slam 4. Come check us out. And if you want to see the other Samurai Slams, they're available. Super Shogun Wrestling right here on YouTube. Subscribe. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all the socials. Go find us there. And that's it, folks. We will see you guys next week. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for joining, participating. Raj, thank you for the super chats, brother. Appreciate you. And until next week, I'm Pete for J-Man and Jason from Wrestling with Horror. If we don't see you, have a great day. Pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one. Remember, it's always better to burn out than fade away. Deuces!